In this Writer's Access video, I'm going to be going over how to order a blog series. So in the previous two videos, we talked about how to do a single order, and I gave you a lot of details about all the fields that are in this order form. In the last video, we talked about ordering multiple items. In this order, we're going to talk, or in this video, we're going to talk about how to order a blog series. So technically a blog series is multiple blogs, but we want them all to be written by the same writer so we get consistent voice and tone across all of the blogs. So you're still going to pick your blog post as your asset type. They'll still pick your industry, your expertise, but here on this field layout, which we haven't really done anything with so far, instead of leaving it at default or as blog post, you're going to pick this field layout called blog series. So I've set this up in a different area in the parent account, and I'll show you how to set up field layouts in a different video. But what this does is it allows you to have multiple fields in the order, so that you can have distinct separated blogs instead of having to get all the blogs in one big order. And I'll show you what that'll look like when we go and manage orders. But basically it gives you 4 distinct blogs in a single order so that they're all written by the same writer. So your order quantity is still going to be 1. Oh, and another thing to note is you can't combine regular blogs with blog series. So if you're ordering blogs and a blog series, you're going to have to create 2 separate orders. One with the regular individual blogs that can be picked up by anyone, and one with a blog series. So do keep that in mind. So it's just a single order. You'll determine your word count, and now do remember that this word count is for the overall blog series. So you need to think, okay, how long is each individual blog going to be, and then multiply it by 4. This blog series layout is set up for 4 blogs. So 4 blogs at 600 words each would be about 2,400 words minimum. So you're going to increase this to 2,400 words, and then you want to give them a little bit of leeway. So I would say up to maybe 27 or 2,800 words. So that should cover a little bit of leeway in each blog, and you'll have at least 600 words per blog. So since these are intended to also be turned into ebooks, that's about the right length for an ebook. So again, you'll pick your star level, your price, cost per order. You'll pick your audience, or you'll pick your target of writers, so casting call or team, as we discussed. Now, in the project description, you're going to want to be much more specific. Because you're ordering a blog series, you'll need to give details here in the project description about what you want the blog series to be about. So I would make sure to note that this is going to be a blog series that will eventually be turned into an ebook. So while each blog needs to be its own distinct entity that could be read on its own, they still need to have an overall flow that will make it easier to turn the blog series into an ebook. So make sure to note that. Then I would give the titles of each of the blogs. So I will go through and do this while I'm talking. So this is a blog series that will be turned into an ebook. Well, each blog should be able to be read on its own. They still need to have an overall theme and flow so that they can be turned into an ebook. So I'd give some sort of direction like that. Then I'd give the blog titles, number 1 through 4. Oops, spelling error, not plot. And then a brief description about what each of these blogs should be about. You can upload any files or resources that you need to. Again, use your saved creative brief, use your writer rule sets, and those should apply to all 4 blogs. So each blog should still follow the writer rule sets that you've set up. Title, I would just call this the overarching theme title. So test blog series. And now do remember that since this is much longer, you are going to want to extend the deadline for your writers. So I would still do 2 days to pick up, but since it's essentially they're writing an ebook, I would give them 5 to 6 days to write, depending on how long and how much research you need to go into this. So you set your timeline, proofreading if you'd like, save it in a folder, and then place your order. So in the next video, so that's how you order a blog series. In the next video, I will be going over topic pitches and what those mean and how we look at those.